I think harm reduction is about not being afraid to challenge our own perspectives and the current perspectives on substance use and addiction, because if we don't challenge them, everything will stay the same, and what we have now clearly is not working. So I think it's about having those difficult conversations and making yourself known as a safe person within your friend group or your family group or your community group.
Stigma in different communities is often very different, but much of the same. So stigma can prevent people from accessing services. It can create a barrier in trusting and creating relationships with people. Well, I think some of the stigma is that people think that people should just quit using drugs, that it's that easy. Why are they using the drugs in the first place? People that are possibly using don't deserve that kind of support services. Or why are you, some people believe that if you're providing harm reduction supplies, that you're encouraging other people to use, which is not so.
I think lots of times people get surprised when people are angry or hurt, you know, and expressing that. But that is a perfectly reasonable thing for a lot of the circumstances that people have to deal with and trying to just get through their daily life. And so I think if people can start to see behind that, you know, and see, wow, this is somebody who's had, you know, a pretty rugged life, and they have a lot of challenges and, you know, a lot of hurt, and see beyond the anger, I think that really, you know, goes a long way in addressing the stigma around harm reduction.
Less stigmatization, that's a huge one. People don't want to ask, especially when you're in your home communities. People don't want to ask for it because then they're going to be labeled as a drug user. And, you know, there's a lot of stigma that goes along with being a drug addict.
I always say I have these whammies against me, right? Like being a drug user, an alcoholic. I live in a downtown east side. I'm Aboriginal. I'm a woman. I'm a welfare bum, you know? And I don't think of those as negatives. I think of them as, they're what strengthen me. Okay, when I meet people, people don't know, a lot of people don't know that about me. I'm like, well, did you know these things about me? They're like, no. And I'm like, wow. I said, see, that's dropping stigma. So many people are like, why do you tell people everything about your life? I said, because I want people to know that we're not bad people. We're good people. You know, we have families. I'm somebody's sister. I'm somebody's auntie, you know. It's those kind of questions, those things. You know, everybody is here for a reason. The Creator put us here